how can it be put back together? Do you think, based on, again, we're sitting here reading tweets, hearing about things from the outside, just knowing the inside as well as you do and have, how can something with everything that's gone down be put back together where Mayock feels that he's generally managing this team, Gruden is coaching it, they've set a standard, which Mayock talked about, which is why so many people were like scratching their heads, why would you go take somebody's problem,
right?
Unless everybody thought as soon as he gets paid, that's all he's acting out about. It's just payment. But clearly, it's something else is at stake. Whether it's the way you view him in terms of respect, or I don't know what it is. The question is, how can this be put back together in your estimation?
I said this when they traded for Antonio Brown. I said that I've never seen a situation work out where a guy who acted like Antonio Brown forces his way out. All the things we heard about, missing the meetings, the Facebook Live in the locker room, all that stuff that was going there, changes that once they go to a new location, especially when you basically reward him. I mean, he's looking at it like, okay, I forced my way out of here and I got what I wanted. Why would I change? You knew I was coming to meetings late in Pittsburgh. You knew I was missing meetings. You knew I was showing up when I wanted to show up. What would make him change that when you just paid him and then paid him that money, what he was looking for in Pittsburgh? Why would you think that would change? I have never seen it work out where that kind of behavior from a guy that's doing that then goes somewhere else and all of a sudden it just, people say New England is kind of that place. And they said, well, if he went to New England, he'd change. And I was like, I don't know if that I agree with that.
Urlacher joked about that at the top of the hour too.
Yeah, I don't know if I would agree with that. And I don't know if he would go there.
Well, I don't know if Belichick would bring him there.
That's exactly. So I've never seen it.
And by the way, you're right, and the streak is continuing of it never working out.
Yeah, I just
because it seems to be a total disaster right now. He's not going to play Monday night. By the way, if he doesn't play because he's suspended, it would cost him $860,000. And the team can suspend him up to 4 games to conduct detrimental. He could have made a $2.4 million punt of the football and threat to physically hit.
Yeah.
And we don't know. I'm so terrible at math. I think it's $2.4 million. I think I'm right in that, right? Or 2.6. I'm so terrible at math.
Yeah, what is that? 4 times? Yeah,
it's crazy. It's crazy talk right there. It's
3 something.
Yeah, I know. 3 and change.
But we don't know if that's going to happen, right? But they can't just sit him down Monday and pay him. They're not going to give him a paid absence.
No,
that's true. Go back to like T.O.'s situation when he was in Philly. They did something. What did they do with him? They
$3.4 million. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what they did, the Keyshawn is what we're talking about. Remember, the Bucks Gruden was the one who sent Keyshawn home for the rest of the year. I think for like 6 games, and then they came up in a collective bargaining agreement. You can't do that anymore. The max is 4 games.
4 games
for conduct detrimental. And then T.O. got sent home by the Eagles to wrap up his career, and where he did. And Drew Rosenhaus he's been there and done that. He was his agent there too.
You asked the question about like what could be done. Like
yes,
how could this be?
Yes.
I guess resolved. That would take some serious looking inside and saying some pride. It would have to be swallowed. A lot of it. And I don't know if that's.
Well, you heard me saying that before you
possible.
Came on. That someone has to sit him down. Again, we're not fully well-versed on everything. It just sounds, again, based on what he posted on Instagram yesterday, how that led to a confrontation with his general manager, who he threatened verbally, and punting a football saying, "Find me for this." Yeah. And now he's not at the facility today. Schefter's reporting they're planning on suspending him. Putting that all together, it is simple to basically say, someone has to sit him down and say, this behavior that got you out of Pittsburgh and got you paid is now viewed league-wide as self-destructive. Whether you feel you're being self-destructive or not, it is self-destructive. It's now going to cost you $860,000. I don't think we can get that back because you threatened your GM. I think what we can do is make a case that they can't void all your guarantees because of it, that you missed 1 practice, 1 walkthrough, and threatened your GM. All that together, I don't know if that's going to wash to wipe away $30 million in guarantees, but you're helping him state a case here, Antonio. And if you want to get paid, you better go back. You better apologize to Mike Mayock, and you just go ball out. No, I mean, you have to, because otherwise, if they cut him or it doesn't work here, who's going to pay him this money again?
That's
people will give him a shot, but not for this, not on the hook for that amount of money, right?
And I'm surprised because now you're talking, language that I think everybody understands, dollars. And for a guy that it seems like everything he does, there's a calculated move or positioning to make money, whether it's Facebook Live, whether it's this helmet deal, where he's got the new deal now. And to sit there and think that you're going to now jeopardize, game checks, that doesn't make sense to me.
No,
like that. If
money is talking, it's actually screaming at the top of its lungs right now.
Yes, but who's that person though?
It's got to be Drew Rosenhaus.
Yeah.
Who else could it be? I mean, I don't know his personal life and who could be the one to sit him down. Could it be an old coach? Could it be, I don't know, to reach? Because it seems like something needs to be reached.
But don't you think if that person was in his life, that person would have talked to him
already
a year or two ago? I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. Like, to me, that
I don't know.
And maybe there was a guy or a woman in his life who did do that, and I've seen it happen where as some people ascend to a certain level, it happens where they become. Or they're not listening anymore.
Yes.
They just there's just this big kind of monster in its own kind of conglomerate, and he's not. I don't know if anybody can catch his ear at this point. Drew Rosenhaus might be the only person, but don't you think he would have had that conversation with him?
No, I don't know about that. I mean, because we saw how he was backing him on the helmet thing.
Yeah,
as opposed to saying, "Come on, Antonio, like let's figure this out. I'll get you a deal for a new helmet, but let's just go."
Yeah.
I don't know. It sounds like there's been a lot of enabling going on, but again, this is a lot of outside looking in dime store psychoanalysis that that's I don't know how accurate it may be.
Right.
But,
I mean, I think I think most people are having that reaction right now, and again, like you said, we don't. It's. And I'm not trying to pile on. I'm not trying to just come down on them for this. But it's just the thing that it continues to happen.
Right. You can't blame this on Big Ben.
No. I'm curious to get his thoughts. Let's get Big Ben on right now. Yeah. Big Ben.
Ben from Pittsburgh. You're on the Rich Eisen Show. That's an odd phone call.
For more of the Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download the Rich Eisen Show app.